Yo, what up guys, Jordan here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about some basic nades that you should know for the competitive maps in the CSGO map pool. So, I've been playing like viewer games and games with some newer players, and I don't expect them to know all the smokes by any means, but on each map there's some basic smokes that can really up your chances of just having more rounds that half as an individual or as a team. And the more people that know them, the easier it's going to be when you go play pickup games or play with your friends to just throw these smokes. So I'm going to start with Train and Overpass today and just show you guys some simple smokes on the less common maps. I figure like every time I play an ESCA plug, everyone somehow knows how to throw like an A CT spawn smoke, a Mirage, but no other map. So there's enough Mirage videos out there. I still might do some Mirage smokes that I like, but that'll be in the next video. For today, we're going to start with Train and Overpass. So first up on Train, the most common smokes you throw for the outside bomb site are the E-box smoke right here and the 5-6 smoke right here. Now these smokes are really good to know because, and I'm not going to go too into this, but basically because you can cut off vision from the sniper here or the person who's playing like the connector rotator spot and vision here with this smoke, right? So I'll show you how to throw these smokes really easy, and you could practice in your own server. Just open CSGO console, type map DE train when you open the CSGO menu, and get in here. I have SV cheats on, so I type SV cheats, and I have no clip. So no clip is this thing. It allows you to fly it around. I have it bound to J. And then I have SV grenade trajectory 1 on so I can see how the nades land. So the first smoke here for the 5-6 lane, you can throw it two ways. You can kind of run to the corner, kind of just flush with it and aim at the corner of the roof. Or you can go on the inside here and just throw it in the open area right here. These smokes are both very easy, so make sure you go into server and practice, and they both kind of land like that. A little extra bonus feature here of these smokes is you can kind of jump on this lip, jump spot over when you come out. You will make noise, so it's kind of just something you have to play with a little bit. The second smoke is the E-box smoke. Now, you could either wing it on the fly, which you kind of just come here. You could find, guys, remember, you could find multiple variations of these smokes yourself, but these are the ones I know and easy lineups for you. So the easy lineup is just come here, come on top of the sewer right here, come up the wall of this green wall, right? Very simple. Right to the, middle of the sun on the right side. So don't go too high or low. It shouldn't really matter that much. And this smoke is going to land E-box. Well, that still landed weird and it still worked. If you guys want to throw a perfect smoke, though, sometimes this cloud's out. This one actually landed good. Sometimes when people throw these E-box smokes, they throw them like too far to the right. And what will happen when you have this smoke land like this is, and that one's still pretty good, but what will happen is you get this kind of one way, so the CT can kind of play like this. So you want to try to avoid that. And one way to avoid it in a very particular fashion is you actually go straight to the center. And this is classic view model, so I have view model preset pause 3, so that's the view model I use, and you put your pin in the middle of this line, and this is a really good smoke because it actually lands under the lip of the train, and what that does is it kind of contains the smoke so you don't have too much of a gap over here. So as a T, when you come out, you could take this fight evenly, or you could throw like a flash like this and come out, well, not exactly like that, I think it's like this, yep. Just kind of flash like that and run with it, and you know it's going to blind these guys right here. If you do it right, you can throw it a little farther. I'm just kind of doing this on the fly, so you guys get the point of what I'm saying right here. The key is these smokes. That's why I'm kind of going through this fast. I don't want to talk about all the ways you could use them, just the simplicity of these smokes. Sure, I could talk about the spawn. One thing you could do really quick is you could run out mid with these smokes fast, have your teammates throw them, and have the best spawn like jump out here. This is really cool because if you're out here, and say you want to like, you know a guy's peeking there, you could flash this, push him off of it, and kind of be behind the smoke and have cover to really get a forward position. But that's enough of that. Let's go to the inside side of the site. And I just really want you guys to just go over these smokes. Just go over them so that when you play, you could use them on your own. In a pug, you could just be like, hey, anyone know E-box smoke? I'm throwing 5-6 smoke or Speedway smoke. People call them the same thing for this one right here. And then you can have a couple smokes, and it really changes the way the half throws. A lot of pro teams will throw these two smokes every round. Inside, or B. Old school players still call it inside rather than just B. You can throw the smoke a number of ways, so again, learn it however you want. I throw it like this, so this is a deep Z smoke. You just kind of push into this, a little left of the T here, and you just walk step it. You can go on the T, but this one I like because it kind of forces them to play on this fringe sometimes, and sometimes I'll actually use that to my advantage knowing they're going to be there, especially if I don't think they have an op, and I'll just come out and fight them. And then for upper, a pretty good smoke is pretty simple. It's just right here, nothing special. This is a good smoke though, because as you throw it, it allows you to come out and peek these and have coverage from like the back lanes, alright? So that's pretty much it. On train, there's a lot of nades you could throw. I think you could even throw the Z smoke like this or something. You could throw it like any way you could see the hump. I just did it wrong. So just test it. Take like 2 seconds to test it. Learn like the Speedway smoke if you want as well, which is this smoke. This is a really good one to throw, coupling with that one, because then it allows you to kind of get like flash over, and you just kind of can come out and clear everything with a team and trade, knowing that you could also push up after you kill the guys close. And that's one of the biggest strengths of Inner, but I'm not going to go into all the strategy, but I will say if you could push up on the B-bomb site when you take it, much higher chances of winning than just staying back because you stop those junctions. All right? Now we're going to go to Overpass, guys, and make sure you guys know. Actually, should I show one more on train? We're doing this raw, so I didn't even want to script it because I just really want you guys to show it. Know these smokes. All right, yeah, I'll show you one Ivy one really quick. These are like bonus. So let's call these bonus. Make sure you know the 2 mid ones. One Ivy one is you run, aiming right under this arrow. I think you might aim at it, and you just run and throw it like that. This one is good because it just cuts off the left side, and you can couple it with a nice little molly. So we'll call these bonus nades right here, editor. So these are bonus nades. Throw these 2 nades, and you can creep up and clear this. This molly will fade as you get to about this point, so you got to be ready for them to flash clear you. And then if this is another bonus one for Z outside, just go on this little dot right here in the yellow. Aim at the tip at the corner of the roof, and just walk throw and release when you're in the middle of the kind of opening here that you see. So you just walk throw, and you'll notice it goes into the Z. So those are a couple bonus ones, but guys, really make sure you know E-Box, Speedway, and the Z smoke, and those will just make playing T-side trading a lot easier, especially if you have people who know the other ones, all right? Let's go Overpass now. And like I said, guys, I might actually take this series and talk to you about some plays you can make off these smokes, but for now I wanted to keep it so that your brains would just remember this is the basic aspect of these maps that you should know these smokes, all right? Overpass the smokes and the setup for them can be a little bit more complicated because so the smokes I'm about to show you, sometimes you might not be able to take those areas right away, so that's a different conversation, but I just want to show you the smokes assuming you have this ground, right? So first smoke you should know for B is this one. It's the easiest smoke, candy cane smoke. You just go into here, or even the barrel works. You just aim at the top of this. Let's throw this one, from both lineups. I think they both go center sight. This is just a good, you call it the center sight smoke. It's a really good smoke because as you come up sandbag, it kind of gives you protection from certain angles. But mainly when you go out monster, what a lot of teams do is they smoke center sight and they throw this Molotov. This is another little bonus. You kind of just get flush with this at this angle. You have to practice this Molotov. It can be kind of hard. But those 2 nades in combination are good because as you come out, this smoke will kind of protect you from heaven so you can come and plant. It's a good little one smoke that as you come out monster will help you. Second smoke for B, if you have control of the water/construction area, whatever you guys call it, is the heaven smoke. This one has multiple ways to be thrown, just like the other smokes I've shown you guys. You could find your own lineups, but this is just so you know one lineup for me, all right? Come right into the wood here, walk into it. See this triangle right here? You just aim in the center of the triangle. Easy peasy. Smoke lands center of heaven. And that's the 2 main smokes I think you should know for B. These smokes will at least give you the opportunity to have space. So if you want to come out monster by yourself or with some teammates, you could say, hey guys, smoke center sight, I'm going out monster. Throw something like that. Throw a little back pedal left click. So all you do right here is you hold left click and you step back as you release. Nice little floater. Comes over the wall. You can blind people holding this. And then now you have cover from this spot. So you could come up and take these fights and not worry about a guy being like right here or up on the wood over here, right? Heaven smoke, great. A little bonus with the heaven smoke you could throw. So just aim right in the center. If you want a bonus Molotov, you come up the left side of this window into the cement here and just release that. It's a good little Molotov for the ramp. Even though it lands far, it stops people from playing this angle. Let's turn on God mode so I don't die. There you go. And that's a good little bonus Molotov you could throw. I think you could also throw, like you could jump up right here and just throw something like that. That'd be good for a barrel. You might want to throw it, yeah, a little farther. But that actually would still probably work right here. Yeah, nope. So yeah, make sure you throw that one farther. Very simple though, as you can see from the lineup. You don't need me to show you that again. And then we're going to go to A. So make sure you know those 2 smokes. Center sight, heaven. Over at A, again, you have to assume you have control of these areas. Teams like Astralis, if you really want to get crazy, have ways to smoke stuff from far back here. And you could really just mess with stuff yourself and find a lot of smoke guides. But Nades for Noobs is the title of this for a reason. I want you guys to just make sure you know these basics so when you play games. All right, so this is the jump up smoke for right here. It's what I call jump up or headshot. This is the headshot spot or jump up. Center of the bench right here. While you're ducking, you just stay ducked, get yourself centered. Aim at the woman's head and release while you're ducking. It's going to land pretty flush on the stairs. And this smoke is really good because then you know when you hit the A-bomb site that they're going to be playing behind the truck right here. They're not going to be able to play there, so they're going to be over here or in this corner. You could say, hey, someone flash over site. Very good method to entry frag is if you have that smoked and bank smoked right here, which I'll show you how to throw in a second. You kind of just run up here. What I like to call is the Hamburger Molotov. You just throw it off this wall. Just keep your gun out. Ask for a team to flash over site. And if someone flashes over here, this is something you do with literally one other friend. You hug the wall while you wait for that flash. Have them throw it a little shallower. You Molotov that, wait for him to run out, flash goes off, and you clear this. It's a really cool little tag team combo you can do. Now, the bank smoke. So this is another smoke that's contingent on you being here. So you could obviously die from here. So a little bonus smoke I'll show you just to get set up if you want, but you can't do this on your own, obviously, is this smoke right here. Call it a setup smoke at the end of this line. Bottom of the, between the T and the K right there. Just throw. It's going to land in the center along. Again, you don't need to know that one per se. I want you to know this smoke. So the way that I'm going to show you the bank smoke is if you don't have someone to help you show this smoke right here, or help you throw that, one way of getting to this corner, right, you could just jump spot like this off the thing, see if there's a sniper. If there's no one, you obviously want to be silent, clear this, and come up. If there is somebody, you could flash, but I don't want to get too into the strategy. You can flash and get over here. I just wanted to show you guys the smokes. So you'll come along this back wall. Stay flush with the wall, move over until this pole is centered with the A of bank, and then you throw smoke simply in the center of the A, and that smoke is going to be flush for bank. They're not going to play on either of the fringe. You know, some people move up to the right here. They're not going to be able to do that. Some people come on the left over here. They're not going to be able to do that, right? So you just want to know these two smokes because it's so nice to have the confidence to say, even if you're by yourself, say you took long A and you know there's a guy's sight, probably, even though there's no op or peeking, you could at least throw this smoke, come up here, throw a little flash while you're running up so they don't peek into you, right? That's a good flash because if it's out here, they're going to have to turn, or if they see it coming here, they're going to get blind. So it gives you a little bit of time so you could run up with it. This is something you do by yourself. Throw that flash, and then at least you could take these angles confident knowing you're not being held from there and take these fights, right? Peek that. However you want to peek it, you can peek this first sometimes, which is good because you take two angles at once, then that, and then this. But it's just a way to eliminate something. And knowing these smokes is so powerful, and I find people only know smokes on like Mirage or Inferno. So just educate yourself a little bit, go practice these smokes, and just memorize them. It takes at least 3 times to use them for your brain to stick. And that's pretty much it. Let me try to think really quick. Can I show anything else? You know, if you're in water here, bonus smoke, I guess, is just between these two things. You could aim at the top pillar here. This is a pretty good smoke by yourself because it just kicks off to the left here pretty flush. And so this is something that kind of gives you protection from heaven. So what you could do is you can kind of throw a flash like this. And especially if you had a molly, right? If you throw a molly, you can molly barrel. You can throw a flash like that, and you come up and you can eliminate heaven and the left and kind of just fight these, right? Fight here. There's a chance there's a guy here or here, but it eliminates something. And the reason I say these smokes are good individual or for a team is, as you see right there, you could throw that smoke, right, and eliminate something. If you have full nades right here, you throw this smoke, you come here, you throw this molly, and then you throw this flash. Well, not that flash, but like something like this. Any flash, get creative, and you're eliminating the ramp, the heaven, the left, and all he could be is barrel to your right, and at least now you have a more consistent chance. Throw those nades in that flash, come up, clear it like this first, and then walk along this, and then peek this guy, or choose a different route. If you know he's not barrel, because you just know for some reason, you just come out like this, wide. And you could even make a cool play sometimes. If I ever know there's 3A early and I do this, sometimes I'll shoot at a guy here, get the kill, and you know the other guy's here. Instead of even going for him, I just come through the smoke and cut off the rotate and make it a very uncomfortable situation for the CTs, guys. So that's pretty much it. I wanted you guys to get those nades down. Very basic on Trainer Overpass. I'll do more series in the future. We'll mess with like Cache, maybe Nuke and some other maps, whatever other 7 maps, right? We'll choose some, Dust 2. Make sure you guys just know these basic smokes. Make it easier on yourself, your teammates. Share the link with your friends. Make sure they know these basic smokes to smoke off all the stuff on these maps and turn up your game, guys. All right? See you next time.